everyone. All right, today we are starting our transformations unit, and our first transformation we're going to learn about is a translation. So, if we see an image on the coordinate grid, a translation means that the image has moved left, right, up, or down. So, a translation is just like a slide. So as you can see in this image right here, this blue quadrilateral literally just shifted to the right. So it did not change size, it didn't rotate or anything like that. It stayed in the exact same position, it just moved to a different spot. Now we know points on the coordinate grid are in the form x, y. So whenever we have a translation, the x and the y, they're going to have a number either added or subtracted, and that's going to tell us how the image is going to move. So remember that the x-axis is horizontal. So x will represent our horizontal movement. Y is the vertical axis. So y is going to represent vertical movement. So if I see x minus a number, that means that the image is moving left. X plus means it's moving right. Y minus is it's moving down, and y plus means it moves up. So let's look at a couple of notations and just describe what kind of movement would happen. So here we have x minus 8 and y plus 4. So x is horizontal movement. So if it says minus 8, that means the image is moving left 8 units. Y is vertical movement. So if I see y plus 4, then that image is also going to shift up 4 units. So it would go left 8 and then up 4. All right, next I have x plus 2 and y plus 5. X plus 2 means the image will move right 2 units. Y plus 5 means it will move up 5 units. All right, so if you want, you can pause right now and try these two on your own, or you can wait until the end of the video to do all of your U-tries. So now that we know what the notation means, let's actually apply that to a shape on a coordinate plane. So here I have triangle GTB, and I have the notation x plus 5, y plus 1. This means the image is going to shift right 5 units and then up 1 unit. So I'm going to start with point G. I'm going to go right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units and then up 1. So this is our new point G. So notice I put this little symbol right here. This is called prime notation. When I see a point and it has the prime notation, that is what's telling me that that is the brand new point. That's how I can tell which figure is which. All right, so the new point G, G prime, is now at positive 2, 0. All right, point T, I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right and up 1. So T prime is at positive 4, 0. And B will now be at positive 2, negative 4. And of course, we can connect our dots. So again, exact same triangle. All we did was just shift it to a different location. All right, our last example. This one has not been graphed for us, so we need to go ahead and graph that. So we have point U at negative 3, negative 4. Point M is at negative 1, negative 1. And point L is at negative 2, negative 5. All right, so I have another triangle. Now let's look at our notation. X plus 4 means this image will move right 4 units. All right, now Y is just Y. There's nothing there. So if there's nothing there, there is no vertical movement. It's going to go right 4, and that's it. All right, so I'm going to take each point. I'm going to start with point U, and we're just going to move it right 4 units. So here is U prime. That is at positive 1, negative 4. Point M, I'm going to move it right 4 places. So M prime is now at positive 3, negative 1. And point L So L prime will now be at positive 2, negative 5. All right, so again, that triangle, it has not changed size. It did not rotate or anything. It literally just shifted right 4 units. All right, so those are my examples. So make sure you go back and do all of those U-tries, and please let me know if you have any questions.